28th and 29th of October, in the pleasure port of Chiavari, ZAR Days gave a show, a weekend dedicated to customers that the shipyard ZAR Formenti wanted to organize, putting at disposition his range of boats for tests in sea. Next to the dock, near control tower of the Marina of Chiavari, that welcomed with great hospitality this event, there were docked the rubber tenders with all black hulls, with orange stripes and candid deck, the original and elegant color that distinguishes the ZAR production. Numerous visitors that came reserved for testing the boats. In certain moments, a small crowd was attending, with great interest for navigating comfortably on the fast boats that Piero Formenti and his crew were riding just out of the port. The ZAR 75 is the biggest of all the models in production of the open range. 7 meters 42 long, of which 7 meters 35 are deck. It has a beam of 2 meters 20 on a 2 meter 82 of outside width. These specs point out the original and exclusive design choice that has three-dimensional patterns and that we find as the philosophy of the whole range. No tubulars on the bow and short on the stern in order to take away the engines, make for great internal habitability for this size of boat. Outboard engines with up to 250 horsepower. It has 2 tanks for a total of 400 liters of fuel, weighs 1100 kilos, and can take up on board 14 persons that have at their disposition 12 peaks for every exigency. So, long length with deep V-shaped hulls that guarantee stability, speed and safeness. An original pattern also for the tunnel that deviates water, moved by the hull towards the stern, in order to increase stability and keeps the crew dry. The ZAR 65 has a length of 6 meters 40 inside and a beam of 2 meters inside, on a total of width of 2 meters 55, and the design of the deck is substantially the same of its bigger brother, with a weight of 880 kilos, and it is homologated for 12 and holds up to 200 horsepower engines. The ZAR 61 also is inspired by maximum rationality and balance in every component that makes up the deck, with the same lines. Here the peaks at this position are 10, with 8 seats in front anatomically designed, engines up to 180 horsepower and a weight of 750 kilos. It can transport up to 12 persons. The small ZAR 43 has been conceived and designed in order to be taken with no license, which means up to 40 horsepower engines. Even though it is homologated for up to 90, it is 4 meters 50 long and has inside space for 4 meters 46. And in this sense, we understand the shipyard's space philosophy. It can easily take 7 persons that have at their disposition 2 sun lounges, a 100-liter fuel tank and 50-liter freshwater tank. A great small ZAR. But the 2 most requested models, the ones that mostly attracted the visitors, were the new ZAR 57 well deck and the half-cabin 73 sky deck. Presented as a newcomer for 2007 at the last boat show in Geneva, the 57 well deck is a great restyling from the 57 twin that has interested the underwater line and the deck. The Formenti shipyard has taken a great effort to the new design of the deck, from where the name is taken, reaching a very high level of habitability and rationalization of spaces. It is 5 meters 77 long and 2 meters 54 wide, weighs 650 kilos, and is made for outboard engines up to 155 horsepower. It can transport up to 12 persons with a dinette on the bow, seats and space for everyone. Unmistakable line that goes from the deck house to the bow and extends all the way to the cockpit. The 73 sky deck is equipped with a spacious cabin and a bed for 3, and a head in separate space. In the cockpit, the dinette with a U-shaped table made of wood for 5, and a complete galley with fridge, sink, stove placed under the helms, all protected by a canopy. Let a life on board with full autonomy, more than just a simple day cruise. Engines can be either outboard or inboard, with outboard stern drives and with 220 horsepower gas engines or 200 horsepower diesel engines. Tests continued with people coming and going in a constant party that moved 2 entire days, started with some clouds Saturday morning, to leave space to a sunny day with practically summer temperatures. A party of the nautical world accessible to families, to that great sense of love for the sea that gathers those who prefer the power of the wind and navigate with sailboats, and those who are strictly tied to the old Ligurian Gorse tradition, that with a high bow, but also for those who use modern, comfortable and fast rubber tenders from the Formenti shipyard.